After Sunday's win over the Hornets, Jason Kidd, Dirk Nowitzki, and the Mavs trying to make it 8 straight on the road at the Bobcats, but early first quarter, it's Charlotte up 7, and Raymond Felton looking for more. How about the little man getting up? Bobcats led 15-6 early. Second quarter now, it's Charlotte by 5. Tyrus Thomas setting up Theo Ratliff for the easy deuce. 48-41 Charlotte. Early fourth quarter now, Dallas within 2. Caron Butler on the wing, and CB will knock it down. He had 22. We are tied at 68. Later in the fourth, Dallas up by 5, and the Mavs keep coming. Jason Terry's 3 from the wing is true. JT had 20. The Dallas lead was 8, and then under a minute to go, the Bobcats within 4. It's Felton on the drive, but Raymond can't get it to go, and the Thomas follow won't go either. The Mavs stay hot in Charlotte, 89-84. Steve Blake and the Clippers home for the Utah Jazz at Staples Center. Pick it up in the second quarter. The Clip joint led by 6. Blake will miss the 3, but watch Travis Outlaw flying in to clean it up. Clippers led it by 8. Third quarter now, the lead is 9. Baron Davis, the alley-oop for DeAndre Jordan. How about the power there? The Clips extend the lead to 11. Midway through the fourth now, the Clippers in control, up by 14. Eric Gordon will knock down the 3. He scored 13 straight in the fourth for the Clippers, finished with 24. But late in the fourth, Utah makes a run down 10. That's Carlos Boozer driving in for 2. The Jazz trim the deficit to 8 at that point, and then under a minute to go, Utah within 5. Darren Williams drives in. The hoop and the harm there. Free throw also good. And Utah shaved the lead to 2. Then 15 seconds to go. The Jazz down 4, but D. Will can't find Boozer down low. Clippers survive, but barely. 108-104. The Kia Motors Eastern Conference Player of the Month for February. You may have heard of him, LeBron James. All he did was average 32.6 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 10.5 assists per game. Different story, though, in the Western Conference. ESPN.com thought for sure it would be Oklahoma City's Kevin Durant, but instead, by way of robbery, Carlos Boozer is your Kia Motors Western Conference Player of the Month. Boozer averaged 21.2 points, 13 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per game for the Jazz. And now we go around the NBA with the rest of the Monday night action at FedEx Forum. Brandon Roy erupted for 25. Nicholas Batum stayed hot with 21. Blazers dumped the Grizzlies 103-93. In New Orleans, George Hill scored 14 of his 23 in the first quarter. The Spurs clipped the Hornets 106-92. Marcus Thornton had a game-high 30 in the loss for New Orleans. The Rockets got 28 points apiece from Aaron Brooks and Kevin Martin. Houston upends the bossless Raptors 116-92. Rockets were 13 of 25 from downtown. And Jay Smooth had 17 points. He also ate glass to the tune of 18 rebounds. The Hawks put 5 in double figures. They win at Chicago by that same score, 116-92. All right, now an updated look at the Eastern Conference standings. The Hawks, courtesy of that win, now a full game ahead of Boston for the 3 spot. Raptors, Bulls, and Bobcats all go down, so Charlotte now in a virtual tie with Miami for the 8th and final playoff spot. And now time for our dunks of the night at number 3. Delonte West getting some over Tracy McGrady.
Offside, Delonte West with 11 points, and Mike D'Antoni is seated up.
Coming in with the silver medal, he's no stranger to this part of the program, Jay Smooth.
This was a great catch by Josh Smith. Throws it down right over Brad Miller. That's a big man's dunk.
And our dunk of the night won't show up in the box score, but file this under, are you kidding me?
Throws it down after the whistle.
That whole sequence was great defense, great offense. Good pass by Delonte over the top, and the King throws the hammer down from behind his back.
And now with the best of the rest, we proudly present the A-List.
Nelson lobs it for Howard with the strong finish. There was Carmelo Anthony. Obviously got a hand on it. Dragic, the bust down.
Don't hurt yourself, young man.
Aaron Brooks, alley-oop to Budding. There it goes in! Oh, everything's going in tonight. The crowd goes wild. You gotta love this.
Here comes the steal. Rodriguez chased down by LeBron and belted it.
Mo did a good job of making him think, and he looked around from LeBron. I'm on the other side, young man.
1 for 6 from 3 in the first quarter. Was the shot selection okay, or they're just not dropping?
It's the way we've been shooting. We don't shoot the ball well.
I propose we eliminate his in-game interviews and just talk to a random fan.
So how's that for brotherly love? I'm just trying to figure out which Van Gundy is more amusing. What we do know is that Stan the Man, not a fan of the in-game interviews, said Van Gundy, quote, "I don't want to deal with it. I want to get back in the huddle and talk to my players." Sort of hard to blame him there. All right, with that, we close the book on this edition of the Daily Dime. I'm John Anik. Before we go, we leave you with the call of the night.
Evans puts it up with one clock and falling out of bounds, hit it.
Look at this shot here. A lot of contact. Mo thought he got fouled. Almost behind the basket. Falls into the camera guy. Knocks that shot down.